There's a kind of harm that doesn't leave bruises. A kind of pain you can't see in medical reports, but it silently builds the emotional foundation of a person raised under the shadow of toxic parents. When we're kids, our brains are still being shaped. And unlike what many people think, it's not only food, shelter, or clothes that formulates the bond. That emotional connection is what truly raises a child. But when that bond becomes unstable, manipulative, careless, or emotionally absent, it doesn't just create a tough childhood, it leaves behind an invisible wound, one that quietly follows the person into adulthood. The British psychiatrist John Bowlby, who developed the famous attachment theory, discovered something deeply unsettling. The way our caregivers treat us during our first years of life shapes how we see ourselves, how we see others, and how we see the world. And this isn't just poetic language, it's literally written into our nervous system. Parents who should have been our safe place often end up becoming a source of fear and stress. When love is given one moment and taken away the next. When it's mixed with rejection, coldness, or control, the child learns a painful rule: that love must be earned, that affection isn't freely given, that to be accepted they must please, hide their feelings, and constantly try not to upset anyone. This teaches them that love is something unstable and unpredictable. Bowlby called this emotional pattern anxious ambivalent attachment, a way of relating that grows from deep insecurity, fear of rejection, and a constant hunger for approval. These children grow up believing love and anxiety go hand in hand. They learn that closeness always comes with worry, that affection means losing yourself to keep someone else happy. And this emotional script gets carried into every stage of life, into friendships, schools, jobs, and especially romantic relationships. What's even sadder is that most people who grew up like this don't even realize they were emotionally abused. They were told they had everything: a home, food, parents who did their best. They were taught to feel guilty for feeling hurt. They were made to believe that their sadness was proof of being ungrateful. This confusion between love and suffering becomes the very reason the cycle never ends. Grown-ups who feel guilty for being unhappy don't understand that their unhappiness is a leftover echo of a childhood filled with fear.